what's going on, guys? It's your friendly assassin, Assassin Taco, and I want to take this time in this video to talk about something very, very important. And I'm gonna be honest, I may get a little teary-eyed in this video. Just warning you. But I just watched a video that was posted on Facebook by a band called Famous Last Words, and it was them. The name of the video was One in the Chamber, and us in the end of the beginning, or the beginning of the end, or something like that. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. I just posted it on Facebook and Instagram. I meant to post it on Twitter, but I just forgot about it. But what I want to talk about today, guys, is suicide. And I've really been trying to not talk about this subject because it's something that I have gone through. It's something that I've had to deal with before. And everyone knows that if you've ever been depressed or upset in your life, you've thought about suicide. You have. There's no denying it. You have, and you know you have. But watching that video just really made me think about a lot of things. Some of the things I've done, some of the things that I've thought about doing. It just really got to me, and it was just something that really hit me hard. I saw a post, I think before I saw the video, that said this was Suicide Prevention Week. And I was wondering, because we got some papers today in homeroom about a suicide prevention thing. I read it, but I didn't know what it was actually for until now. So now I know that it's Suicide Prevention Week. And I figured that since it is Suicide Prevention Week, I might as well talk about it in a video. I've dealt with suicide before on multiple occasions where I wanted to leave. The way my brain was processing things, and the way that I was thinking about things, the things that I was thinking about, it all just got to me. It all became too much for me, and I just wanted to leave. I didn't want to be here anymore, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much why I had my problems. It's just, if you guys can find my old Facebook page, you would see I had posted things like just a bunch of different things saying I can't deal with this, I can't live with my own thoughts. And honestly, I still to this day think that my thoughts are a very evil thing. Not evil as in I think of evil things, like I don't think of demonic shit or anything like that. It's just that my mind, because of my anxiety, my mind is what keeps me from doing things that I want to do. My mind is what makes me do some things. It's never always just a gut feeling or just a heart feeling. My mind has something to do with it in every occasion. Unless I'm pissed off, then I just fucking go run at somebody and knock their ass out or something like that. But if you guys looked at my posts on Facebook and Instagram, I said suicide is never the answer. Suicide is only a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I've seen that before I watched the video. I've seen that months ago in pictures and stuff, and I've seen that, and I didn't really know what it was from until I watched the video, and I'm like, oh, so I assume that's the origin of it. And it's true. Most of my videos that you guys see, I'm always happy and energetic and all this other stuff. Now, if you guys know me, for those of you who know me, if you guys saw me last year, I wasn't like this. I wasn't like the way I am now. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to see people. I didn't go on field trips. I didn't go see my friends. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to kind of just stay home alone in the dark by myself. That's really all I wanted to do. And I guess that was kind of one of the mistakes I made, because being alone is part of the reason why my brain triggered. It's like it triggered itself because I was alone. That's what made me think, and what made me think is because of thinking is why I was the way I was. It's very hard to explain. I'm not going to get into detail as to every single reason why I was depressed. Most of it was because just emotional reasons and stress reasons, just different things like that. And no one, especially my age, I'm only 14, no one my age should have to go through this. No one ever should have to go with this, including people my age, adults, teenagers, kids that are even younger than me. In the video that I watched, I saw a little girl. She looked to be maybe 12 at the least. That's how old she looked. And at the end of the video, it was just giving in memory, and it said in memory of, and then pictures of who had taken their lives. And that girl was one of the people that was there, and she looked to be 12, if not younger or older. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't go back and do the math. I could be 100% wrong. I could be right. I could be close to right. I don't know. But no one should have to go through that. No one should ever have to go through feeling depressed and sad and upset, or no one should ever have to have these thoughts running through their head multiple times throughout the day. Because I know what it feels like. I know what it's like to be there, and no one should have to do that. No one should have to go through what I did. It's really not good. It's not something that you would want to go through, obviously. It's not fun. And there have been multiple occasions where people have come to me saying that they felt these things. They felt depressed. They didn't want to be here anymore. And I've tried my hardest to help them, because I don't know if I've said this before in a video or not, but I wanted to help them because no one was there to help me. I want to help the people that come to me because they were depressed and upset and they didn't want to live anymore. I helped them because there was no one to help me. No one was there to make me feel happy. No one was there to keep these things out of my head. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. No one, like I've said it before already multiple times, no one should have to do this. No one should have to go through that. No one should have to do any of this. It's not fun. I wouldn't wish depression, just the emotion, depression by itself, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't, just because I know what it's like to go through that. It's not fun at all. And for those of you who are watching this and you may be thinking of having some sort of suicidal thoughts, or you may be feeling depressed or something like that, trust me, you're not alone. There are other people out there that have the same problem as you. Me, including me. No matter what the reason may be as to why you're depressed, as to why you're upset, you're not alone. There's many other people out there that may or may not have the same problem as you, but even if you do or don't, both of you have one thing in common, and that's depression. If you guys can somehow work together to get through your depression phase, then by all means, go ahead, do what you can. I didn't have anyone to help me. I didn't have anyone to get me through what I was going through. All I had was myself. That's all I had, and that's all I needed. And thank God, forced myself to get through the day in, day out. I forced myself to get in and out of bed every day. I forced myself to get through it. There would be times where I just wanted to break down and just fall apart into millions of pieces, but I didn't. I kept fighting. I kept doing what I could do to get through the day, and I will continue to do that. And like I said earlier, most of you guys who have seen me before last year, you would know that I was very depressed, and now I'm very happy and energetic. And before last year, I wasn't even this happy and energetic before last year. I was happy, but I wasn't like I was now. And I feel like since I've gotten through it, I feel like since I've gotten over everything, I'm a lot more happy now. I know what it's like. I know how to get through it. I know what to do and all these other things. I know how it feels. And you're not alone, trust me. If you think you're ugly, you're not ugly. If you think you're alone, you damn well aren't alone. If you think it's because you don't have a nice body, damn, you got a nice ass body. Shit, for all I know, your body's probably better than mine. If it's because you can't get a boyfriend or girlfriend, don't worry about having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. All you need is yourself. That's it, really. That was a joke, and at the same time that wasn't a joke. This is me, guys. I try to make the best out of a bad situation. That's what I try to do. But if you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you don't need one. All you need is yourself, really. But no, all you need is yourself. That's really all you need. If you can continue to fight and get through the day, you can do anything. You can do that day for months on end, fighting. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it for a year, you can do it for 5. If I can do it for a month, you can do it for 5. You can do it for 3 months. If I can do it for a day, you can do it for a week. Remember, you guys know the song, anything I can do, wait, anything you can do, I can do better. Believe in that. Anything I can do, you can do better. If you guys think that you're going through something worse than what I did, I 100% understand. I can understand 100%. But if I can get through an entire year of depression, you can go through 5 years of depression. Not that I'm wishing that on anybody, not saying that you are, not saying that you have, but if I can do it, you can do it. And I just want to end this video on a note. Suicide is never the answer, ever. Never in a million years. Suicide is never the answer. And if you're a Christian, you would know that suicide is the worst way of destroying the body. The Bible says, "Thou shalt not destroy the body." Suicide is one of those ways of destroying the body. But suicide is never the answer. Suicide is the answer, is a permanent answer to a temporary solution. That's all I have to say, guys. Peace.